Response video to a couple of annoying videos. I don't want to post an embed to the blip, so I'll post a link to Fred's video on blip. Don't know when it'll be on YouTube. But yeah, kind of annoying. Basically saying that he thinks that no matter what side you are on of this determinism free will debate, that you're going to have to talk in poetic language or something like that. Somehow the obligation is to sound mystical. Not that you're not clearly capable of just describing the circumstance for what it is, without having to get any mumbo jumbo about humans being a place and moment in the universe or some other silly, sappy, bullshit kind of language. I don't see any need to go there at all, and certainly describe the fact that the universe is conducting itself in a mechanical manner, without any regard to what little humans are place and momenting. I mean, it's just such a crock of shit. So I guess I'll finish off on that subject and just say something like just try to explain it in as simple as terms as possible. What human beings are is basically rust on a planet. We're basically just some sort of oxidation that took place on a planet. So like if one planet in the whole universe, 4 chemicals came together and it caused a chain reaction that turned the planet pink, okay, because of the chemistry. Y'all wouldn't just say, oh man, that's what the whole universe was intending to do, was create the old pink planet. No, it's not. Alright, yeah, we're just crap. We're decomposition of matter, we're complexification of matter, certainly, that's just taking place. It's just growing on the surface of a planet like any kind of other fungus or any kind of things we commonly see. And I think even like rust is a good example, where we're just consuming one type of environment and converting it into another kind of environment. Through this mechanism of the evolution of a DNA molecule. But it is just chemistry at its roots, it's physics at its roots. Biology is a nice friendly little word, but it's just chemistry and physics. And there's nothing special, there's nothing mission oriented, it's just a bunch of little chemical blobs competing with each other to decide what color the planet looks from space or something. Like, let's see if we can put so many humans on it and they all wear smiley face t-shirts, okay, and all wave to outer space, and we can take a picture of it from the space station and say, look at what the humans did, they made the Earth look funny. I mean, this is just nonsense. We're just fucking corrosion on a fucking planetoid. We've been built by, engineered essentially by evolution over billions of years just to be fucking eating, shitting fucking machines, and that's it. Alright? There isn't any fucking magic here. There's no need to go talking about places and moments in the universe's marvelous little transformation through time and eternity. No, you don't need to do any of that fucking bullshit to explain the circumstance. So fuck that shit. Anyway. I mean, if you're going to be a hard determinist, you really ought to be able to deal with the real words and not have to get lost in a bunch of mumbo fucking jumbo. Alright, anyway. Now on to Piro, the asswipe. Yeah, I don't like any of you people. You really are irritating as fucking hell. So anyway, the first minute and a half of his video, or minute of it, was all this banjo, bingy, 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 bingy. Look at the little flower, look at the little green stuff, la 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 la. Ugh, puke.
I figured people could try to look for those things, because obviously we don't agree overall, but, when you keep saying the same thing to someone, like...
Yeah, you know what, but that's the whole point. If we don't agree overall, then what's likely is that it's the difference between, like, being an American and being a Nazi, or being an American and being an Arab fucktard, okay? I mean, if we don't agree overall, if you don't get the big picture right, then guess what? It doesn't matter how many little picture things we get right. I mean, Hitler might have loved his dogs, and maybe you love dogs, and maybe you have something in common with Hitler. Hitler was maybe a vegetarian, and you're a vegetarian. Maybe you have something in common with Hitler. It's all fucking irrelevant. Okay, if your mission statement for life is opposite, you're moving the human race, or intend to, or are attempting to, or are part of, going in opposite motherfucking directions, well then it's a critical fucking distinction, okay? So it matters. You can't just sit there and play this game like, well, we agree that 1 + 1 = 2, therefore everything is okay. Well, it's not fucking okay.
You say can change. You can change from you don't have a position to here. I understand your position, and here's why it's wrong. But anyway, for example, okay, I agree with Gary. There is no ultimate purpose to life. Oh, and then.
Well, you know what, there's really almost no point in saying that, okay, if you're not going to qualify that word ultimate, okay? So let's qualify it and use the word net, okay? There's no net functionality. There's no net accomplishment. There's no net profit. There, key word, net profit. There's no net profit, okay, to life. Then we can talk about something. But just saying no ultimate purpose is just like saying, well, I agree with Gary that there's no intelligent creator who designed the earth. Well, that's really not the fucking issue, right? That's almost irrelevant. The question is human race, are human beings doing anything good here? Are they just fucking stirring a pot of shit? A pot of toxic, disgusting, horrific, screaming shit?
Means for some people classically there is no purpose to life, period. But I don't feel that way. You know, some people find out there's no ultimate purpose to life and they feel like they're trapped in this life, like a prisoner in this life of no meaning.
Yeah, they just feel really disappointed, okay, that people go to the trouble to keep maintaining this moronic parade. They just all keep showing up every year like out of tradition and keep pretending, oh, look at the march of the... No, nobody's marching. Oh, yeah, the parade ended decades, millions of years ago. But at least ended, it ended with Darwin, okay, really. That was the nail in the coffin kind of moment. All right, we found out what the fuck we are. All right, and we're just goddamn lizards walking on 2 legs with a big giant fucking ego, you know, showing each other, look at my fucking Hooshka Booshka watch, you know, it's it has a little microwave oven in it. That's all we're fucking doing.
But to me, I feel liberated, no ultimate meaning. Well, where's all this meaning we've experienced come from then? Because that stuff's pretty good, whatever.
Oh, yeah, well, we've already explained that. That's the same meaning the heroin addict sees when he says, oh, man, I really feel like shit. I need some fucking goddamn juice. Who the fuck can I bash over the head with a brick so I can get my juice? Come on. It's all addictions. Fucking goddamn addictions. You feel incomplete and undone and undercooked, so now you have to go into the fucking world and see how many fucking pockets you can pick, you know, to find your little bit of oochie goochie happiness. Bullshit.
It's not ultimate. Well, what is it? It's personal meaning.
Oh, it's personal meaning. So again, we're back to the same old shit. Well, child molesters have personal meaning. God damn it, they have a little heart on, and they want to rub the little bare bottoms, and suck on the little weaky deekies, and so they have a mission statement. They have a desire. Big fucking deal. You have a desire. Whoop-de fucking goddamn do. That doesn't mean you're accomplishing a motherfucking thing, and it certainly doesn't mean you now have a justification to say, I'm going to impose this bullshit game on somebody else.
It's liberating that we have the opportunity, actually, to go ahead and have our personal meaning.
Yeah, I don't feel fucking liberated, okay? I feel insulted. I feel insulted that morons like you thought they were qualified to create me, okay? You weren't qualified, okay? You are just a bunch of little fucking infantile assholes playing with your fucking blocks and eating your Play-Doh, okay, and chewing on your crayons, and you expected an intelligence to find that satisfactory, that you would take the bold step of assuming your kid would be as dumb as you and say, oh yeah, I want to chew on crayons too, just like daddy. Fuck you.
Chasing ultimate meaning, there was this problem that we never got any. You know, that's what the skeptics face. They're like, well, we never get any meaning this way. You object.
You know, you don't have a right to use the word skeptics because you've bought into every fucking goddamn overhyped marketing bullshit fake lie that the fucking human race has been selling since day one. They've been keep waving the human race goddamn flag like you're all better than the apes and you're better than the animals and you can fucking put them into your service and you can abuse them and you can fucking eat them. You can do whatever the fuck you want because you all have your big fat fucking egos. That's all you got. You're just ego machines.
They're like, no, we still get to meet. We figured it out. It's kind of, you figure out what you can't quite figure it out, but you figured it out anyway. And you got it. Yeah, well, you were fooling yourself a bit.
Yeah, well, you're, like I said, you're the ones who've been fooled. You're not skeptics. Where's the skepticism? Alright, for thousands of years, the human race was lied to with this bogus little fable about little sparkly cities in the sky. Now everything's going to be okay once you get up to your little golden reward for your little potato farming, gruely crap life on Earth and your little coal mining death and all the rest of the crap you were going to endure. Yeah, but there's, okay, have your little black plague here, but it's all going to be sparkly little rubies up there in Pretty Land. And you're just selling the same shit. You're just sitting there blanketing this bullshit fuck game and sitting there saying, oh yeah, but we're accomplishing something because it's spinning and it's moving and there's colors and look, little blood spurts out. So isn't that fun? Fuck you.
So that's pretty much where we disagree. One of the major parts. You know, that you don't have to have an ultimate justification. There's other kinds of justifications.
Yeah, right. Now, there's really not. You're either making a net profit or you're not making a net profit. So that's it. There's no other justification. There's the net. There's the final. There's the written last words in the book. Yes, it was a good movie. It was a bad movie. Doesn't matter whether it had a little good scene in it if it was still a piece of fucking shit.
All right. Now another thing is that you guys are insisting. It seems to me like to you guys this issue has a lot to do with comparing, for example, the kind of thing it has to do with comparing so you're you're thinking a lot about, my pleasure, and can that justify another person's suffering somehow? No, that's something that if you're looking for ultimate meaning, you might look for. Okay. But
Yeah, see, the game is that it's the old adage, okay? There's like a few old adages that really do say it all, and there's that old one bad apple spoils the pie kind of thing, okay? Yeah, a little bit of arsenic in your apple pie, and it doesn't matter how many good apples you had, it doesn't matter how much blah, 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 it's poison, okay? It's motherfucking poison. And that's the nature of life. There are poison pills all over the fucking goddamn place, and they just make the whole thing, no matter how good it was, the 10,000 years of radioactivity won't be worth it. The horrible, slow, miserable death won't be worth it. If you mix that all together, if you mix the hard, ache, pain, suffering, misery, shit, desperation, disgusting, horrid moments, and you swirl them into that fucking cupcake, it isn't going to be edible. You wouldn't eat it if you saw it for what it really was. Just as a heroin addict would not re-eat their life if they saw it for what it was. The only way it has value is because the desire is in them every fucking goddamn day. It's the desire that perverts your perspective. It's the desire that owns you. Without that desire, you could see it for what it is. It's shit. It's poison.
I've said many times, I don't know why you're stuck on this with me, applying this to me. You guys are still saying as if, my enjoyment makes up for it. No, it specifically doesn't. I'm a relativist.
Yeah, you're a selfishist. I mean, there's no point in saying I'm a relativist. It doesn't mean anything. It's a meaningless words. Just say it honestly. Say the truth. I'm a selfishist. I decide what's valuable. I decide. I. And you make all of those decisions in spite of your claims that you don't. You make plenty of judgments about other things. You're eating other fucking animals, you cunt. So you're obviously making judgments about their value and their worth and the worth of their existence and the worth of their treatment, the worth of all of that shit. You're making your value judgments. You're just sitting there and saying you have a right to do it to them. You're just deciding differently about who you have a right to judge. I'll judge you assholes. You assholes have the goddamn brain. I'll judge you assholes. And I'll judge how stupid and crude and selfish and assholeish you are. You people are motherfucking fucktarded. I will judge you for that.
If you could compare one person's pleasure and another's. So to me, when you're asking, is life worth living, you just have one life to ask that about. You don't get to ask, is life worth living about anybody else's life.
Yeah, what a crock of shit. Alright, it's the only responsible thing to goddamn do. You have to ask those questions, and you certainly have to ask those questions before you decide to take on the authority of creating a new life. And you better have goddamn solid answers for that goddamn bullshit. If you were my goddamn father and you talk this kind of goddamn shit, I think I'd kill your fucking ass.
Okay. So, you have to just be talking about one person when you're adding up these measures and, and pleasures.
Again, just complete bullshit. So yeah, if a retarded person's happy, it's a good life. We don't have to ask any further questions. It doesn't matter whether they're eating their own shit. It doesn't matter whether they're banging their head against a brick wall. If they're fucking goddamn saying, me happy, me happy, me happy. There, that's all done. Questions already answered and solved. We don't have to judge it. We don't have to evaluate it. We don't have to see if it makes sense. We just sit there and ask the retard whether he's happy. Fuck you.
I did not say that.
I mean, it's like asking the Nazis, well, do you think the Jew problem is a problem? No, it's no problem. No problem. You know, right? No problem. There's no, what's the problem? Where's the problem? I don't see any problem. Fuck.
Not say ever that you could mix and match these. I didn't say that you could take my pleasure looking at an MC Escher painting and say that that compensates even a little bit, let alone overall, for things like the Holocaust.
Yeah, but what you are saying is that you take no accountability for your participation in the perpetuation of the game. So what the fuck is that? You can't be in the game, you can't play the game, you can't support the game, you can't finance the game, and then say, I'm not taking any responsibility. I mean, if you go to the baseball game and you pay the money, okay, for the players to be on the fucking field, then you put them there, asshole. They didn't get there by magic, they got there by your action.
Obviously not. Okay, what I'm saying is if somebody does go through something like the Holocaust, they might be able to compensate.
And whether they can compensate or not, again, what, you don't think you could tell a joke and a heroin addict wouldn't laugh? Of course you can do that. But would it make the life worthwhile? Would it make a drunk driver who's, let's say he's killed 5 people, okay, because he drunk drived, he killed a family, crippled a little girl, you know, she's disabled for the rest of her fucking life. But yeah, you can make him laugh. You can make him still chase, right? It doesn't have anything to do. He doesn't care. I mean, he's not going to be blighted by the fact that his life has been completely unproductive and a complete destructive waste. No, he's not going to worry about that because he's still fucking chasing. He's still looking for his next Cheeto.
They might be able to overcome, their issues with dealing with that experience.
Yeah, right. 4 billion years of animal evolution, right? And yeah, so yeah, we've been built to be, hardy. That's right. We'll keep on, just like the cockroaches keep crawling. You can pull off their legs, they keep crawling with their fucking antennas. Alright? Every little fucking thing you find in this world is as durable as hell. You can kick it around, you can beat it up, you can knock the shit out of it, yeah, and it's going to keep struggling along because that's what it's in. It's in a struggle game. And that's all it knows is, yeah, struggle. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm just supposed to keep struggle. Alright? The argument is here, should anybody decide to put some new struggle into the fucking game? Should somebody throw something new into the game so it can play this stupid, insidious, idiotic fucking chase game with you fucking retards?
Might be able with some productive activity. That'd be different for different people. Some people might want to put themselves into hunting down Nazis after an experience like that. Other people might want to do art that helps express how.
And doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with whether the goddamn experience itself and all the dead people who aren't even going to have a chance to do that sort of struggle, survive thing. No, all they had was a moment of horror when their kids were taken away from them. Then they had a moment of horror when their wife was taken away from them. And then they had a moment of horror when they saw their kids' dead bodies or some other kind of horror. I mean, just take it all away, Pyro. Take it all away and then have them die. I mean, go to the hospital and find out your kid's got a terminal brain tumor, all right? And then on your drive home, you have a car accident. Your wife's paralyzed forever, okay? And then you finally get home and you turn the TV on, it explodes and kills you. I mean, what the fuck is that? It's nothing. It's shit. Yeah, you're sitting in your house in Japan. All of a sudden, there's a fucking earthquake, and all of a sudden, a fucking wall of water just washes away everything you ever fucking had. Your wife, your dog, your kids, everything's just fucking gone. Your property, your land, everything you worked for 30 fucking years is gone. It's gone, fucking Pyro. How the fuck do you put that into some fucking perspective? Only a retard could put that into perspective. Only an insane, crazy, motherfucking cockroach of a mentality would keep on crawling.
They felt, and maybe helps avoid doing that again in the future. Or maybe they want to do art that has nothing to do with that takes their mind to some other place. Or maybe they want to become an engineer or help their community.
Oh, la-di-da, la-la-la-la-la-la-la. This is skepticism. Oh, fucking goddamn puke.
Or put their mind on something else entirely. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you can add up the positive and negative experiences in your own.
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Be a skeptic like me, Pyro, and just whistle your way through the bullshit. And don't take any responsibility. And certainly don't sit there and question the ethical decency of imposing life on an experimental sample who you will have no control over, who might resent your motherfucking guts for doing it.
Life together. That you can. We want to start judging on a societal level. Then you have to let every individual do that, and then get together with some sort of means to find out. Like, ask them all. Take a statistical.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, we'll take a fucking popularity opinion poll and find out whether angels exist. Yeah. And then we can ask if we do a popularity poll and find out whether the probabilistic circumstance of the quanta is a real random probability fact, or whether it's just a nuance of the fact that we can't see what fucking photons are doing. Yeah, that's how we should do science. We'll just ask for a popular opinion. Fuck.
We can say, well, mostly we're happy with life. Mostly we're not. Mostly we, whatever.
Just do what us majorities do, because us majorities always know what's right. God, this is just pitiful.
Now, where these issues that you guys are concerned of come back in is for you to have a pleasurable life, a net positive life. Does that necessarily mean that somebody had to have a net negative life?
That's not the fucking point. The point is they're in the bucket, okay? The bucket is life, okay? When you take the life risk, there's going to be a certain percentage of people who are going to have cancer before they're 30. A certain percentage of people are going to get hit by buses. A certain percentage of people are going to win all these negative fucking lotteries. They're going to be the elephant man. There's going to be 1 in a million. All right, that's what their plight's going to be. All of a sudden, when they're 10 years old, they're going to get these fucking goddamn tumors, and they're going to take a fucking control of their whole fucking body, and it's going to be goddamn awful, and they're going to be eating out of fucking goddamn straw, and then by the time they're so goddamn horrified by their existence, they're not even going to be able to utter the words, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. They're not even going to be able to say it any goddamn more.
Does your net positivity come from their negativity? And if that's the case, then fuck you. Your pleasure sucks, and I'm against you. But
yeah, well, fuck you. I'm against you.
I found that no, I can have positive I can have a bad experience. I could get dumped by a girlfriend, and if I go into...
Yeah, who the fuck cares? Again, this is just so fucking trivial. My favorite baseball team could lose the World Series, and I could go to a fucking ice cream bar and I could write me a poem about the tragedy of the broken shoelace and how we lost because his shoelace is broken.
Nature, and then hang out by the river, and then write myself some poems, and you know,
flip a car over, catch some fucking shit on fire,
get back to a positive state.
make a voodoo doll of her motherfucking pussy and shove goddamn fucking knives into it. Yeah, you can do all kinds of shit to make yourself feel all better and make it all okay. Well, that was just a life experience and I just wiped the duty off and I'll go marching along like a good little fucking cockroach.
I don't see how me hanging out by the river takes a pound of flesh out of anybody. The kind of flesh...
Yeah, nobody's making that fucking argument, Pyro. What you console yourself with is fucking irrelevant. And yeah, maybe we could do the same thing. Oh, that Holocaust thing, it weighs on me when I think about, 6 million people dying slowly and miserably. Oh, it weighs on me a little. I'll go to the stream and write me a fucking poem and shake that poop right off of me. Fuck you. And then, you know, let's go through billions of years of evolution. Animals eating the fucking shit out of each other. Fucking worms eating their goddamn brains. Just keep writing it all off. Just keep scraping that. Just dust it off. Dust it off. Dust it off like a good little fucking cockroach.
Your I value does not take a pound out of other people. I don't think it has to be...
Oh, it doesn't have to be, that's right, because in Pyro's magical world, there's unlimited energy, and everybody can have a nice big stainless steel house, and everybody can have all they want to eat and drink, and they can have all the good, pretty women, they get them all free. It's all free! Yay! You don't have to go into a coal mine. You don't have to work at a nuclear power plant and, you know, get radiation burned on your fucking feet.
That we do that. I believe that the argument that there's a resource shortage to such a degree that we have to oppress other people is a lie, and you can easily see it's a lie.
Oh, what a crock of shit. Yeah, so yeah, it's a lie that in the South, the 150 years of slavery, that somehow that built the American industry. Oh, it's a lie that the sweatshops and the immigrant labor that was exploited for 100 fucking years built the American industrial complex. Oh, that's just a lie. You didn't need that slave labor to get all that work out of people. You could have paid them a nickel a day.
Because they've told us that throughout history. And we know that this planet could feed the amount of people there were, 1,000 years ago. 300 years, and the whole time we're being told, well, no, we have to oppress those people.
Yeah, dream on. I mean, this is just such hippie bullshit. The same old commune nonsense. Oh, let's go make a commune. Yeah, you do all the work, and we'll sit around, get stoned, and fuck all day. Yeah, fuck you.
It's not enough to share. That's a lie. I'm supposed to become an anti-natalist after buying a lie like that, I guess.
Yeah, the lie that it only takes 70% of the oil produced in the world to grow the food we're growing, right? Oh, that's all a big fat lie. And all the pesticides and all the other... Oh, no, you don't need any of that stuff. No, 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 no. You just plant everything, put a ladybug on it, and everything will be just fucking fine. No, that's the lie. That's a lie. Look, we have there's a mushroom in Hawaii. We can all share it. I'll just get out my knife and we can all have a little piece of the little mushroom. And everybody will be just fine because we all share that little mushroom. Yeah, there's enough mushroom there to go for 7 billion people. I'll be like fucking goddamn, like Jeebus. I'll grow. The one little fish will turn into 1,000,000 fishes. And the one little loaf of bread will turn into 1,000,000 loaf of bread. Everybody be happy. Oh, this is just such fairy tale, happily ever after, motherfucking cunt bullshit. Fuck you people. Fuck you people and your bullshit. Your goddamn flag-waving philosophyism, of the human goddamn fucking scumbag race. Fuck you.